The drama because of this mess up for this year's Eurovision was a nightmare out of nowhere. With the with the signed decisions that European countries might return or not, it's going to be a difficult of a complicated relations of this decision. With different of these European countries, as well as Australia, have decided to return back for next year. It includes both Italy and Portugal filed suit. A huge drama impact on Israel. Either that Israel going to compete for next year's competition or end up getting excluded out for next year. Knowing that the voting decides a decision might be held in next month for this, but sadly to say, it's been pushed back until December, which is a hollow disappointment to show on within a disgraceful matter for this that they haven't decided yet forever if Israel stays or goes. Just like Russia, who've been excluded from the competition in 2022 because of the war with Ukraine. Upset towards the EBU for that, making a life's worth a nightmare, knowing that no decision decided of Israel's participation, which they came to a contest in 1972 for that. Knowing the songs are good, even the dance moves might be good enough for this. But now, with the war with Palestine, which caused this Eurovision into a standstill of this war battle since last year, which is going to be a divided statement within it. Knowing that with Eurovision might be a set to blame on, but not a deciding vote, but which of countries to blame on, knowing that all European countries, even Australia, to take effect in knowing that Israel might be to blame for this war mess with Palestine, like Russia, end up getting the blame also with the war with Ukraine in 2022, which sends a similar of a nightmare. Five countries have proved that they want Israel out of the contest because of the war, and a few others for this case want Israel to stay in competition for this. That this country had done nothing for that of this war mess. Knowing the war mess is give a twists and turns a nightmare that some of these artists might support to get Israel kicked out of the competition, and others don't for that. It is not a country said versus country said. So both sides might be taking on the battle and take on the mess, might end up fixing it up, but not cleaning up for that. Speaking of drama points that I'm not going to discuss for this, knowing that fewer countries want to be getting back to the contest and others don't, which is a outstanding disappointment of everybody's worries on because of the government problem for that. I'm not gonna take sides of this feud for this, but either way that everybody got opinions of which that Israel might be staying in the competition or not. It's not a split up decision for that. I might not gonna be taking a Tristan toll for that. Not to be a worrywart after all. So it's not gonna be easier of of this Israel drama for that. I'm not going to let this Israel drama to go away and forgotten, which that it won't be necessary within it, knowing that five other countries want Israel to stay, and that five countries want Israel to be gone, and seven countries want Israel to stay. But if Israel gets excluded out of the competition, five other countries might get be false to as well, knowing it would be a nightmare, and a a sour taste in their mouth for this. Even so, you gotta wait till December for this announcement. Knowing the war is still continuing, knowing the war is still continuing on, which country might can be, which country might stay still or not. So, knowing this year was a nightmare to remember of. This year's Eurovision was a nightmare out of nowhere, with a tons of drama and tons of reality for this, which same was last year as well, with the Netherlands got disqualified of this nightmare assault, which should have been dropped just in case for that. So, knowing that last year was hell and reckless for this. This year was a difficult of it's a nightmare that good songs been robbed of not qualifying, even worse, getting low placements of the competition, which was a devious one. Knowing that bad songs end up getting the top placements, which was upsetting fans that. What I think of this year's contest was a difficult one, not to mention a complicated one for that. So it's not gonna be I'm a country this and country that. So I'm not be taking no choice or chance for that. So I'm not be stepping foot or boundaries, per se. I'm a bit disappointed for this year's contest, knowing the performance was good, but all these artists and musicians fell through a flatness. I'm not going to say no more for that. I know this contest this year was a mess up, which that I'm not going to let this slide at all. With the Israel drama folded, everything went downhill and downhill for all this. I'm not gonna be letting this mess go and forgotten. I won't be I won't be saying much more for this, knowing that the Israel drama is still kept going on and on. So I gotta wait until December for this vote, because next month's voting on decision has been pushed back for December. A disappointment for all the fans, and a disappointment for others for that. I'm not going to be saying I'm off for this, nor judge at all. So, what will next year's Eurovision going to be a drama free zone, or it'll be same old drama for this? I'll not be taking this part of it. For now, I think we decided to take a breather for this. I'll not be jumping both of the blame, but I won't be. So, and then next year is gonna be a fresh start, or history going to repeat itself once again. I'm not going to give it away for that, and give it away for this at all. So, I'm just going to let this go and forgotten for now. So that's it for now. Until then.